I think I'm awake. I'm mostly, yeah. Okay. I got up, went to the gym, and I've been arguing with the iPad for yesterday because it was locked in portrait mode, and I couldn't figure out how to unlock it. So finally, when I came in here this morning, I Googled it, literally, because I used Chrome, and it said, swipe in the upright corner, auto lock. If that doesn't work, reboot the iPad. Well, the auto lock was not turned, the rotation lock was not turned on, so I rebooted it and it worked. So, yay. So now I'm just like, my brain is still filtered. We're going to finish the chapter in here, so let's do the housekeeping. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you that we are Creative Life Spirits. Website is creativelife.org. Constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. That gets 1 email a week, tells you what's going on for the week and the month, and the hot links are hot. So it will, it'll take you right to the information on the person that can help you get it. It's also a blind CC, which means nobody sees your email. So you won't end up on anybody else's email list because of us. And then I mentioned the social media merely from the standpoint of we do not monetize it. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So what we ask you to do instead, go like, subscribe, follow, based on which platform you're on, and then engage with the individual post by reacting, commenting, and sharing. It bumps us in the algorithms. So more people see our stuff. It's a free and easy way that you can support the center by getting us in front of more people. So there you go. All right. Now, A New Design for Living is one of the last books that Ernest himself worked on. He sat down with Willis Kinnear. They wrote out the process of science of mind. This is how you do it. This is what you do, why you do it, and how. So, and I like the idea of that. I like that it's a process. I like that science of mind is a process. I like the fact that when you treat for something, that when you get it, you're not the same person who treated for whatever it is. You've gone through the process and you are new, different, whatever it is. That the process changes you. Yeah, so that's what we are. We are currently in, I believe, chapter 20. Could be 21, I'm not sure. Using what you know. And the last two articles, like yesterday, the articles are kind of short, so I'm going to go ahead and do them both. So we are going to do clear thinking. And convince yourself. So this is clear thinking. To further expand the idea that a spiritual mind treatment involves clear thinking, we start with a basic principle that God is all there is and is ever present. Because there is only this one life, God is now in and through the condition we are working for. There is only one mind acting in and through everything we declare in our prayer or treatment at the level of our conviction. The action we call law. Its reaction to us is always at the level of our action in it. One of the other ways that I've heard that said is it responds by corresponding. Whatever you put into it is what you are going to get out of it. There is no decision-making capability in the law. It can't say, oh, well, you need a little bit more of this, or no, you don't deserve that. It can't do that. It doesn't have it just responds to what you put into it. So there's that. We must completely accept that there is such a principle of mind action and that this is the way it works if we are to free ourselves from any existing negative circumstance. It is impossible to say too much about the necessity of the declaration made in a prayer or treatment being a real conviction in the consciousness of the one making it, a complete belief in the truth of the statements. If you half believe it, you're going to get half of what you're asking for. If you 3/4 believe it, you're going to get 3/4 of what you believe it. That's why he's talking about this complete belief. It's one of those reasons why we talk about 5 steps, but there's also 2 more steps that you can do. Like if you're doing a treatment and you're in the declaration and you find yourself doubting what you're declaring, then what you can do is a denial. You deny what you are doubting, and then reaffirm it. So, you can add extra steps into the treatment. It's a good reminder that the 5 or 7 steps of treatment are scaffolding. Use them as you need them. And if you don't need them, don't use them. Do what works for you. That is the amazing thing about this, and that's why we're open at the top. Okay? So the second little article, I'm telling you, they're really short. This is what we're doing here. And then we have that cute little wrap-up that he always does. Convince yourself. In the process of spiritual treatment, we have no one to convince but ourselves. The treatment takes place entirely in the consciousness of the individual actively engaged in the definite endeavor of seeking a better life for themselves. Therefore, in actual practice, having first learned the basic technique, the possible procedure, and the vital elements, one closes all the books and turns to themselves and pours their whole being, all their wisdom, all their feeling into the words of their treatment. They themselves become the teacher of their own consciousness, the stimulator of their own thought, simply because they cannot live outside or away from themselves. That's it. That's the most amazing thing about treatment is the only person I have to convince is me. Even when I'm treating for other people. But when I'm treating for other people, what I'm doing is holding space for them to step into it. So I am knowing, but I'm still treating myself. I'm still treating my consciousness. I'm still treating the one mind. The one mind that I share with the person that I'm treating for. So, all right. Effective spiritual mind treatment demands clear and specific thinking about the nature of God, our identification with this reality, the declaration of the good we desire, and the unqualified acceptance of it as our experience now. That's the first 3 steps of treatment. There is one. We are a part of that one. This is what I want. And I have to be willing to accept it. And that's where the gratitude and release comes in. Because once I've declared it, then gratitude kind of seals the deal there. It is one of the most powerful feelings that we can have. And then we let go so that we let the law do it. It's like, I'm not doing it myself, but I'm going to let the law bring it to me. So that is what we are up. Oh yeah. So that was chapter 20. Tomorrow we are going to start with chapter 21, facing facts. So we will get on with that. All right, beloveds. We're going to make sure I take that iPad with me. Because if I show up without it, that'll be a problem. We won't be able to broadcast the service. All right, beloveds. That is using what you know. So tomorrow we are going to face facts and see what that's about. So now I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, wondrous day, fantastic day, magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a you got this day, a take care of business day, a let's get ready for the week day, a hey, feel free to take a nap day, a eat something really amazing day, a we do have a business meeting day, so you might want to tune in for that. If you can't show up in person, it will be online, so feel free to check into that for that Zoom link day. Go be with your community day, a you got this day, a drink plenty of water day. It's not going to be quite as warm because it looks like we're facing about a week of rain, and let's pray for rain day because we definitely need it day. I may be out of words day for the moment day. So a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. Because you are enough. Just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, an absolutely beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. That's my favorite part of that sentence. At your own pace. Comparison is the thief of joy, so bear that in mind. That's why I say it the way I do. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. So explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be. Because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. Anything at all is possible. All right, beloveds. I'm going to move on to the process of my day. So I will see you in the 11 o'clock hour at the service. So if you're watching this in the 11 o'clock hour, scroll up one video. Elsewise, again, scroll up one video. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, head over to the Creative Life Spiritual Center page to see what we were talking about that day. Otherwise, take care of yourself. Know that you are... Oh, wait, hang on. Reverend David so we will have an amazing service for you at 11. Reverend David will be on sometime in the afternoon, and I will be back with you around 9:15 tomorrow. We'll pick up chapter 21. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. Always. And I will see you next time.